Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, was a chosen prophet of Allah, sent to guide the people of Ad. Detailed accounts of his birth and lineage can be found in the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, was a descendant of Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, through Noah's son, Shem. He was born around 2000 BCE. Allah bestowed prophethood upon Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, at the age of 40, and he dedicated a long period of his life to guiding his people. Most of the information about Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, is found in the Quran and Islamic historical texts. While there are not many details about his marriage and children, it is known that he led a typical family life. He was a righteous and devout person who spent his life worshipping Allah and guiding people. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, lived a simple life in the region of Ahqaf, a vast and arid desert area. His residence was likely a modest home that matched the standards of that time. He relied on farming and livestock rearing for his daily needs, consuming locally produced agricultural products and dairy from his livestock. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, was devoted to worshipping Allah. He remained close to Allah through his prayers and supplications, and he encouraged his people to follow the same path. He invited people to the oneness of Allah and discouraged them from idol worship. His life's mission was to attain Allah's pleasure and guide his people. The greatest miracle of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, was his unwavering faith and patience, despite the opposition he faced from his people. He persistently called his people to Allah, even though they were disobedient, immoral, and rebellious. His faith and patience taught the people of Ad that Allah's prophets remain steadfast in their mission and endure all hardships for Allah's approval. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, continually called his people to Allah and prayed for them. He informed his people of both Allah's mercy and his wrath. He explained that obeying Allah would bring them blessings, while disobedience would result in punishment. Due to Prophet Hud's, peace be upon him, prayers, Allah spared his people from punishment multiple times. This was a significant miracle, demonstrating that the Prophet's prayers could delay Allah's punishment. The people of Ad were proud of their power, wealth, and grandeur. Their buildings and palaces were so tall and sturdy that one could gauge their strength by looking at them. They had abundant agricultural lands, gardens, livestock, and other resources. They were skilled in farming and technology, and their agricultural techniques and construction abilities remain a mystery to historians today. The people of Ad had forgotten Allah's blessings and turned to shirk associating partners with Allah and disbelief. They abandoned the worship of Allah and began worshipping idols. The fear of Allah had left their hearts, and they indulged in disobedience and arrogance due to their power and wealth. They made their desires their deities and were lost in the pleasures of the world. Their moral state had deteriorated, and oppression, immorality, and indecency had become part of their societal system. Due to their rebellion and wickedness, Allah sent Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, to guide them. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, invited his people to monotheism and called them to worship Allah alone. He warned them of the consequences of their actions and urged them to avoid Allah's wrath. The people of Ad ignored and opposed Prophet Hud's, peace be upon him, message. They called him a liar and foolish, mocking his call to monotheism. Their arrogance and pride blinded them, and they refused to accept Prophet Hud's, peace be upon him, message. They boasted of their power and wealth, claiming they feared no one and needed no one. When the people of Ad persistently denied and remained stubborn, Allah's punishment was decreed upon them. Allah sent a severe and destructive windstorm that lasted 7 nights and 8 days. This storm was so intense that it destroyed their palaces, buildings and gardens. The entire people of Ad perished in this punishment, and their grandeur turned to dust. This punishment served as a stern warning and lesson from Allah. The life of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, and the fate of his people teach us that disobedience and rebellion against Allah lead to a dreadful end. We should always be grateful for Allah's blessings and avoid arrogance and pride. The perseverance and patience of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, and his message have shown the world that steadfastness on Allah's path is crucial, and that disobedience to Allah results in dire consequences. May Allah grant us the ability to learn from the perseverance and message of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him. Ameen.